Welcome back to Saca Las Velitas podcast, episode 15.
Damn,
episode 15. Yo, we got here quick, man. We gonna need a toast of that for sure.
Hell yeah.
But so it's been a while since we recorded because it's been crazy. Somebody was out of town for a little bit, right? So
For a little bit, yeah.
So
literally.
I figured we should start off the episode talking about your trip since you were out of town because we recorded. Then the next weekend you went out of town. Then after that, it was busy. So I figured we start off with the trip.
Yeah, okay.
So how was San Diego?
San Diego was freaking amazing.
Tight.
It was amazing.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
San Diego was amazing. So I flew out there. We usually drive everywhere when we go out of town, but I ended up taking a flight from Sacramento with my homegirl Whitney. Shout out Whitney.
Hey, shout out Whitney.
She was so sweet. She was like, You're fine, because it's like super scary, you know? But we got there. We were literally there for 24 hours. Mm-hmm. We were celebrating the homegirl Eileen's birthday. You know, she's from TJ, but we celebrated in San Diego. And it was amazing. We got on a boat. We went to dinner. Like, it was a fancy little dinner.
All right, guys. So shout out to our sponsor, DZ Dolls, who made us this little devil right here. He made us this little devil a long time ago, you know, but I figured since it's like, you know, Halloween season, I figured we would have him on here. So shout out Dizzy Dolls. And he also made us El Chuyin from Fuerza Regida. He's also the one that made us this Fool's Gone Wild right here, Little Mystery. So shout out Dizzy Dolls. Thank you so much.
And we were trying to also go see the fireworks of SeaWorld.
Yeah.
But we were running a little behind. So, but we saw them from a distance, but it was still great. She took us to a beautiful view. Eileen and Carla, and we also made another friend, and it was great. It was just like a girls' trip. It was amazing. I had a great time, and it seemed like they also had a good time. Hopefully. Yeah,
I know. I saw when you posted the when you guys were on that speedboat.
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that, everybody was wearing the hood, like the ponchos and stuff. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, that's when you know it's going fast.
Yeah, like as soon as we came in, the people like that were attending us or helping us in, they were like, if you don't want to get that wet, sit in the front. And I'm like, oh, we're going to go to the back. I was like, let's go to the back. To get the full experience.
Yeah.
And then the other girls being from like that area, it was also their first time being on the boat.
Oh, what? Damn.
Yeah. And my phone fell, like all the water that hit us, it was super salty, obviously. But it was a good experience.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw your post, man. It looked super fun, man. So shout out to homegirl Eileen. Shout out to homegirl Carla.
Yes.
But yeah, that looked hella fun. But how was the weather over there, though? Was it hella hot?
It was humid. Oh. So it wasn't, like, the temperature wasn't that high. I think it was, like, a solid 90, maybe 80.
Yeah.
But it was humid. That's what made it horrible.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was cool.
Oh, okay, cool.
And literally, we were just there for 24 hours, but it felt like we were there for, like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, no, honestly, hey, just watching your posts, it looked like you were there for about 2 or 3 days. Yeah. Then, like, next thing you know, you were back home. I was like, oh, what the?
Yeah.
Like,
all he heard was snoring.
Yeah.
The next day, I was so tired.
Yeah, well, but no, it looked hella fun, though. It looked hella fun.
Super fun. We definitely have to go to San Diego.
Yeah, for sure.
We have to make a trip.
Yeah. So hopefully soon, before the year ends, for sure, we're going to be back out there.
Yeah, for sure.
So then I wanted to talk about the movie Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So have you seen the movie Beetlejuice?
I have.
Okay, cool. Yeah, me too. So real quick, guys, spoilers. So if you have not seen it yet and you don't want it to be spoiled, go ahead and skip ahead like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Because we might talk about some stuff on here that you don't want to hear yet, right? Until you watch it. So what did you think about the movie?
I was not expecting to like it this much.
Yeah.
I did not have high expectations because usually the sequels or the part 2s are usually kind of, you know?
Yeah.
But I really liked it.
Yeah. So me, I liked it, but I feel that they spent too much time on other characters. So for example, I feel like they spent too much time on Lydia's boyfriend. It's like nobody went there to see him. Okay. You know, I'm not talking about the little girl. I'm not talking about Jenna Ortega, the little girl. No, I'm talking about Lydia, the middle one, right? Not the grandma, not the little girl, the middle one. So I feel like on her boyfriend, they spent way too much time. Because when you go see Beetlejuice, you go to see Beetlejuice and the main cast. Nobody went to see that guy, whoever that guy was, right? So it's like,
who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, so it's like it was a little unexpected that they showed him as much as they did. So that was my number one complaint. As I'm watching it, I'm like, wow, really? Like, who the fuck is this guy? Like,
no, okay, that's fair.
Right?
I see it that way. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe because I had really low expectations.
Yeah.
What they gave, I took it like, okay, I could work with this.
Yeah.
But now that you said that, that's for real.
Yeah, because it's like I could see if they spent time on, Lydia. I could see that if they spent time on Beetlejuice, but like for the people that have seen the original, you go in there watch, thinking of the original, right. And then they show this guy for like half the movie. You're like, what the F?
And then also, maybe because I'm a little slow, I did not realize that the person looking for help in the other side with no head, I did not realize that was the dad.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I didn't
realize it till like the end, and I'm like, maybe I'm slow. No. But until that, but I thought it was really funny how they had his tombstone of the shark.
Yeah.
What is it called? The back of the shark?
The fin?
The little triangle.
Oh, the fin.
Yeah, okay, they had that as his grave marker, which I was like, how ironic, because that's how he died.
Yeah, no, hey, I'm with you on that one, because when I was watching it too, I didn't realize it was him until the very end. I was like, right. Oh, okay, that's the guy, that's the dad.
I was like, oh, that's why they kept showing him. I'm like, why are they showing this guy too? Because the voice didn't click. Yeah,
but you know what though? Real quick on that guy, a lot of people didn't really want him in the new movie, because of certain things. Mm-hmm. So I was actually shocked that they spent so much time also on that guy.
Okay.
Since a lot of people didn't want him in the movie either, so he's canceled at the moment. So I was also a little bit shocked of how much they spent time on him too. Like the flashbacks, the whole funeral. Oh, another thing. Again, overall I liked the movie, but one thing I didn't like was when they did the all day song, the song.
Yeah.
When they were burying him, mm-hmm. I'm like, dude, like, okay, like, what was the point of that? It's like, first of all, it's a character that most people didn't want back, and then a lot of the new audience, they might not know what that reference is of when the choir was singing that song.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. Also, this is a personal thing of me.
Yeah.
Then maybe this has nothing to do with the people that made the movie, but the theater that I went to was selling these like these little packages. So it's like you get popcorn and I looked at this, I'm like, oh my god, I want the book. Like I'm gonna do some ritual. I'm just kidding. And then you open it and it's empty.
No, hey, actually,
it's not a book, but I like it.
Yeah, but you know what? Actually, shout out to Erica, shout out to you, because that right there adds a lot to our little setup right here. Like I was trying to set it up, going towards Beetlejuice. And then this book, those of you that know about the book, it's everything, So shout out to you for actually getting that book, because that like for the people that know, like, dude, that right there is that's pretty cool. That was a good move right there.
Yeah, I like it. I love it, but I was really expecting the actual book.
Yeah,
maybe like a little like a teaser of it. Obviously. But when I opened it, I was like, "Oh man."
Yeah, no, but I will say though that it's actually, for those of you that are thinking of getting that when you go to the movies, it's actually made of metal. It's actually made of tin.
Yeah.
So I was kind of shocked that it's actually made of metal. So that adds to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not a real book, but no, seriously though, shout out to you for getting that for us. Because as soon as she got back from the movie, she was like, "Hey, guess what I got for the pod?" Yeah. She showed me that, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's the book," because it looks like the book. Even in person, I was like, "Oh, it's the book." She goes, "Oh no, it's not a real book."
Right.
But no, hey.
Yeah. But I still like it.
Yeah.
It's still worth. It's like for like a collector's item,
Yeah.
And I'm so happy that they did on the movie that they still use the same book to go back again.
Yes, exactly. I know that was pretty crazy. That twist with the boyfriend. Yeah.
That I was so mad.
Yeah.
Because when I watch a movie, I get really invested in it. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? Because but it was a. Hopefully this is more than 15 seconds. Hopefully you passed. If you haven't watched the movie, just keep fast forwarding it. But yeah, that is a great message to a lot of girls, a lot of teenagers, to just don't always believe what people tell you.
Yeah,
it's a great message.
Yeah, I really like the movie overall.
Yeah,
because of it speaks of death and then the afterlife. I really like that aspect of the movie in general.
Yeah.
Even going back to the first one, it's like because back in the 80s when the first one came out, maybe a lot of people weren't talking about that. They weren't talking about the afterlife, and they weren't talking about the other stuff. So, them talking about it, but making it kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like, oh, okay, like, Because, you know, those of us that have lost a loved one, we could relate to that, you know?
Oh, for sure.
On another level.
Yeah, and if you take your kids to it, it's kind of like a funny way to, not a funny, but it's like a good way to explain to them, like, look, here's some peace of mind.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we don't know what happens after we go, but it's a little bit of a look this is a possibility.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and then, you know, another thing too, I was like scrolling on TikTok and I came across this you know, a post. You know when you're just scrolling and you just see something that you don't even follow them, but you see a post. So this guy said a lot of the people that have seen that saw Beetlejuice when it was the first one, they saw it with people that are no longer here. Oh. So for, you know, not to take this, you know, in a sad route, but for us, like me, same. I remember watching that with our other sister, who is also no longer here, you know. I remember watching that as a kid with her, and she's no longer here. So when I'm scrolling on TikTok and I see that guy say that, he was like, hey, a lot of people that saw this, they saw this with their family member that was no longer here. I'm like, oh, but like, okay, that's facts, you know, that's facts.
No, for real.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because when I first experienced the first movie, obviously I watched it with my siblings, but this time I watched it with my kids.
Yeah.
You know, so I got, you know, because of that, I didn't want to get into that topic, but yes, I remember watching it with my sister, and I think that's why we have a close little connection to the movie.
Yeah.
Because it's like one of the last movies that we watched together.
Yeah.
So me sharing that with my kids, it's like when you see my oldest, you see my sister. To me, at least, you know. Yeah. So it's like, oh look, like, you know, sister, you know, Thea used to watch this too, and she really loved Beetlejuice. Yeah. So yeah, and you know, it has to do with the recently deceased.
Yeah. So, that's true. That's true. Because like I said, like I was just scrolling on TikTok, and this guy just showed up. Oh, blah, 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 you know, a lot of people, you know, saw it with somebody who's not here no more, and I was like, oh, I was like, yeah, I am on the couch. Oh shit, I am watching TV, right?
Like, you know what, you are right.
Yeah, I am depressed right now. You know? But no, yeah, my name is Danny. Oh, how'd you know that? Yeah. But seriously though, when I saw that, I was like, you know what? That's true, because I did see it with our sibling. Yeah. But you know, knowing her and knowing her, you know, her sense of humor, you know, right now she would be like chilling right here, like, yup, facts.
For real.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, like, it was a pretty good movie though.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I feel like a Tim Burton movie is always great.
Yes.
I, you know, shout out him for being an amazing producer. Yeah. And but because I feel like I didn't have high expectations, I feel like I really liked it because of that. Yeah. Unfortunately, but I still liked it. I really did enjoy it.
Yeah, no, me too. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I liked it. I also liked that that it was a longer movie. You know. Yeah. Because a lot of times, you know, nowadays, you know, they make it like movies that are short. You're just like, oh, well, it just started. You know, an hour and a half later, they're done. Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty cool though. Okay, so now moving on to something lighter. Yeah. You know, because that was a little, you know.
If you fast forward, this is the time to stop and listen. Yeah, I'm gonna try to timestamp this. Yeah. But so moving to something lighter, right? A little bit more like, you know, good, you know, to get us back on the good mood, right? Yes. So I also saw that you went to the Ralph Barboza show. I did. What? I did. Oh, dude.
Shout out Ralph Barboza.
Shout him out. He is an amazing comedian. I am a huge fan. His sense of humor, it's very slow. It's very nonchalant. And a lot of people don't get that. People always, even he says it in other podcasts, people think that I'm always high. People think that I'm just slow as fuck. I mean, slow. And it's like, I like that sense of humor. Yeah. That's my type of comedy.
Yeah. See, a lot of people don't get it, but I do. I do. In the words of, what's his name? DJ Khaled. In the words of DJ Khaled, but I do. But I do.
No, Ralph Barboza came to Lincoln at the Thunder Valley Casino. And it was one of his biggest shows.
Hey, shout out Lincoln, California.
It was one of his biggest shows. There was about 4,600 people in attendance. Yes.
What the? Oh.
Yes. And it was an honor to be able to experience him in person. Obviously, I see his Netflix specials and I see, but he had all the jokes that he said was new material.
What? Oh.
Nothing repeated. Nothing. You know, obviously in the venue we cannot record. Yeah. But it was nothing that was repeated, and it was like it was great. Yeah. It was awesome. The people were great. The the opener for him as well.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a big ass shot.
Fuck, I overpoured this one. Fuck.
Cheers.
I'm gonna just try it. Yeah, cheers, but I'm gonna just try it down there for the spills.
Yes, it was an honor to see him in person. I wish he would have done a meet and greet, but it was over 4,000 people, so I can imagine why he didn't. But definitely, but I want to take a step back. We talked about Ralph Barboza, but I also want to say that I also went to go see System of a Down. Oh, I just stuttered. System of a Down in San Francisco with my kids and Deftones.
Yeah. But I was also going to say, since we're speaking of Ralph Barboza, who's a comedian, that you also went to go see another comedian. Yes. Can you please... who else did you go see?
I'm just everywhere. I also went to go see Felipe Esparza.
Man, she's just like at all the show. Like, what the
this year is my year to experience new shit, you know? And I went to go see Felipe Esparza at the Christ Theater in Sacramento.
Yeah. I'm really jealous about that because I'm the one that
put me on. No, go ahead.
I'm the one that put her on to Felipe Esparza. So when she's like, "Hey, I was at the," I was like, "What the heck?"
Sure was. But I see it like, you know, I went to go see them because I felt like my whole 20s and my teen years I was not able to go out and stuff. So now that I'm able to and I got grown up money, I'm like, you know what? Balling on a budget.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Damn. But how was okay, so I know we started talking about Ralph Barboza, but how was Felipe Esparza's show?
Felipe Esparza was great. He came to the Crest Theater here in Sacramento, and I feel like the audience was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
They got drunk way too fast, but he was recording his Netflix special, so when it comes out, it's in Sacramento, and I'm in the theater. So I'll be there. Hopefully they zoom in on me. Hopefully, you know, but yeah, so it was recorded. So whatever comes out on Netflix, it's recorded in Sacramento.
You know what's so funny about that? You've actually been showing up on a lot of people's lives. Like, dude. So, dude, okay. See, I'm a little jealous right now. Because when we went to LA for the brown bag event, though, if you know, you know, when they edited, after they edited the whole thing, somehow she ended up like her whole face was. She was like, hey, they posted me on the brown bag on the YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, nah. That she was like me in my brain. I'm like, okay, you know, they must have showed the whole front row. No, they did not show the whole front row.
It was just my face.
They did not show half of the front row. No. They didn't show her the seats were no. They just zoomed in on her. It was like, hey, what did they say? What did Concrete say?
So it was Concrete, another comedian. He did a pre-recording for the opening of Brown Bag Podcast Live, and he was like, "Hey, you, shut the fuck up." And as soon as he said that, they zoomed in on my face.
Yeah. Hey, so shout out Concrete. Shout out Concrete. But yeah, so it's like they edited, you know, the same way we edit this podcast, you know. So he edited, you know, pre-recorded, whatever. So when we were there, he wasn't recording that. You know, when we're there, it was a whole different thing, you know. But somehow, magically, shout out to Spirits for lighting it up. But somehow when he goes, hey, you right there. As soon as he says, you know, you right there, they show her, which is like.
Out of all these people that they could have zoomed in,
out of hundreds of people that were attending the event, they showed her. So when she told me, she was like, "Hey, they showed me in the first 5 minutes." I was like, "No, she probably means like the whole front row." So I go watch the video. No, yeah, she meant like literally her, just her, not the whole front row, but just her.
Literally just me. And at first, I was a little embarrassed. I'm like, "Oh my god, it looks like he's like." Literally telling me to shut the fuck up, like if I'm being loud or something. Yeah. But his clip was pre-recorded and it was played for us on a screen.
Yeah.
But the way they edit it, it does make it seem like they were talking to me. But at first I was embarrassed. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, no, yeah, that is hella cool. Hey, toast to that.
For real.
Cheers to that. Not toast to life, but toast to that.
Toast to that.
No, but seriously, that was tight. Though. That was tight. That was hella funny because, like, those of us that were there, we know that moment was not recorded in there, right?
In the moment. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for them to use your clip, that's why I'm like, hey, how is it that all of a sudden you're showing up in all these lives, all these YouTube videos, all these motherfucking brown bag events, or all these podcast events, But yeah, that was tight though. That's tight though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Well deserved.
I was excited. And literally, it was like the first minute of the video. So if you want to check out the video, I'm there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to put the timestamp of that video. I'm gonna try to post a clip, but it might get flagged. So I'm gonna try to post like the timestamp so that y'all can see. It's funny. Like if you know us, it's funny.
It's funny. It was a good show. So shout out them. So
back to Felipe Esparza, because you just been in like all these shows. Like what the. Okay, so so which other famous comedian were we talking about? Felipe Esparza.
Felipe Esparza, yeah, like I said, going back to Netflix, when they posted on Netflix, just know that it was recorded in Sacramento.
Yeah.
And I was there.
Hey, shout out Sacramento.
Yeah.
That's cool. But then so Felipe Esparza, so who else were we talking about?
System of a Down and Deftones. Okay. We went to I took the girls to go see Deftones and System of a Down at Golden Gate Park in San Francisco.
Hey, shout out San Francisco.
Mm-hmm. And Deftones are they are from Sacramento.
Yeah.
So that's another local band.
Yeah.
Amazing experience. My little 13-year-old self back in the day is so happy to be able to experience that with my little 13-year-old, it's a 14-year-old and a 10-year-old. A great experience. It was so worth it. What? Every penny I spent on those damn tickets was worth it.
Tight. No, I know, because definitely, because for those of you that don't know, we're siblings. So like, we definitely grew up. I grew up watching her, listening to all these artists, so I know that it meant a lot to you going out there, No,
it did.
But damn, that's cool though. But was there how was it out there? Was there like hella people? Was it hella crowded?
It seemed like it was over 1,000 people in the crowd.
Damn.
If not more. There was a lot of mosh pits. We did get hit, which was amazing because I could tell the girls it's nothing personal. This is just how they get down. And they were excited to be hit once or twice. It was misty out there, so it wasn't too hot.
Yeah.
The people were super, around us were great.
Yeah.
For it being a rock concert, there was a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, I'm gonna be the only one with the kids out there. But no, they had babies.
Cool.
It was like a family event. It was great. I had a great time. It was a good experience. Next time I wouldn't take my own car to the event. I'll say that much. But other than that, it was great. The parking sucked in San Francisco. Yeah, true. Yeah, for those of you that have never been to San Francisco, the parking's pretty bad out there. I remember one time I was out there, and it was nighttime, and I figured, it's 2 a.m, nobody's gonna be tripping, right? So I parked just like wherever, and then I went to go get some pizza, and somebody was like, "Hey, they're putting a ticket on your car." And I'm like, "What the? Like at 2:30 in the morning?" Wow.
Yeah. So parking enforcement is out there like 24/7, guys.
No, for sure. And I had paid for parking. And it literally took us almost 45 minutes to get to my car because I couldn't find my car.
Yeah.
And every person that I asked that was helping out with the event had no idea what I was talking about. And it was so frustrating, but we ended up taking like the main streets as if like we were a car.
Yeah.
And then I found my way back to my car. But other than that, outside of the parking thing, everything was great.
Oh, okay. Tight.
Yeah.
So shout out San Francisco, anyone who's watching us from there. So shout out to you guys. A lot of love to you guys.
For sure.
Cool. And then so another place that I saw that you posted was damn dude, I swear you've been everywhere since the last episode. So how was the Grupo Firme concert?
It was great. I had a great experience. This is my first time seeing Grupo Firme. They've come to Sac multiple times, in the cities around Sacramento, and I never got the chance to go. So I went to this one, and it was floor seats, and it was amazing. Every song, every word for word, bar for bar, I was singing it at the top of my lungs.
Yeah.
So if you follow me on Instagram, I apologize for the singing that I did. But yeah, it was great. Great experience.
All I gotta say about that is, ¿Qué onda perdida? No, hey.
That's our shit.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Damn, dude, that's tight. Like, what the? So that was like about 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago. And the song that made me want to get front row seats, it sounds silly, right? But when you love a song, you love a song. And it was Beneficio de la Duda from Grupo Firme. And they opened to that song. And I was just, because I had been drinking, I'm like, at least if I black out, I'm going to remember this. Because, which I did. But it was a great concert. The opening, everything was amazing.
Yeah, hey, real quick, shout out to you because you're the one that put me onto that song. And I checked it out after you told me about it. That shit is tight.
That is my ish right now.
Like the way that he's singing it in the rain.
Yes.
It's like the rain's coming from this way, the rain's coming from this way. This motherfucker's like, the clouds hate this motherfucker. But for sure. But if you...
The cloud is... hate to see him coming.
Yo. The clouds are like, Beetlejuice, bah! But anyway, yes. No, hey, after you told me about that song, hey, that's pretty tight.
It's a great song. It's a cover. Obviously, Grupo Firme is known for covering songs. But it's a great... They did an amazing job with that song. Yeah,
it's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. Like, seriously, I had never heard it until you told me about it, and then I looked it up. No, but yeah, after I looked it up, I was like, oh, okay. I get it. You know, I ain't gonna lie. You know, it might have made me tear up a little bit, but it was a good song. Yeah. So it's called El Beneficio de la Duda.
El Beneficio de la Duda.
Hey, shout out Grupo Límite.
No, Peter.
I mean,
you gotta keep that. Grupo Firme.
Hey, shout out Grupo Firme. Hola perdida. Fuck.
Yeah, great song. But yeah, talking about music, one thing that we're known for, we've said it before, is tattoos.
Yay.
I do want to get a tattoo in reference of another artist.
Oh, okay.
That I haven't had the chance to see, but Karol G.
Oh.
I want to get the Mañana Será Bonito
tattoo. Oh, shit.
Yes. I want to get it so bad. And I am going to tell my brother Victor to do it for me.
Yeah. Tight. So is there a meaning behind the tattoo, or you just like ink?
I want both.
Yeah.
The meaning behind Mañana Será Bonito is basically in a sense of tomorrow is going to be beautiful. Yeah. So it has to do with like healing. Yeah. Or if you're going through something, it's like just take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you've heard the song, it is in Spanish.
Yeah.
It's a really good song. Everybody knows what happened between Karol G and Anuel.
Yeah.
So it has to do kind of with that.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just wondering because like a lot of times as a person with tattoos, sometimes I just get tattoos just to get them.
Yeah. For sure.
But people be like, "Oh, is there a meaning behind it?" I'm like, "No, the meaning was I was kind of bored and I needed some meaning. I had a little extra money that day." Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, that's a really good song. Yeah. So if y'all ain't never checked it out, make sure you guys check it out. Oh, and also I know that before we started, but like right when we were getting ready to record this, you were on live with the group chat. Mm-hmm. So, oh yeah, sorry guys, our Halloween decorations are falling apart. So, who would you like to shout out today from the group chat?
So yeah, I would love to shout out the people that I was just on FaceTime with, which was Whitney, Danny, Eileen, and Carla.
Hey, shout out y'all.
We were on the group chat just calling just to see how everybody was doing. Everybody was watching the fight. Yeah. Today, I think Canelo and somebody else fighting. But we're here recording.
Yeah. I know we kind of picked a bad day to record, but it's like our schedules are so busy that we're like, hey, we're going to record when we can record,
Yeah, and it works out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see highlights on TikTok or something.
Yeah.
We're fine.
I'm sure somebody's going to live stream the whole fight, But hey, shout out the whole group chat. Hey, we love you guys. Yes. You guys always show us love. You guys are always the first to show love. For sure. So we hella appreciate you guys.
Always.
So me, I know I really want to get more tattoos. I kind of have something planned with our brother. It's gonna be on my leg, but then I also want to get some other stuff like right here, you know. But so hopefully soon by the next episode, I might have some of it done. We might have some more ink done. Let us know what you guys are thinking of getting. You know, when it comes to tattoos, if you're thinking of getting more tattoos, let us know what you guys think we should get tatted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like we have been in the process of talking of getting matching tattoos with the group chat.
Yeah, okay.
So we're trying to figure out, because one thing that we do say a lot is that we are each other's like curita.
Yeah.
Like we came to each other's lives in the perfect timing where everybody needed a little love and then everybody needed a little support.
Yep.
So like a Band-Aid, they helped us heal.
Yep.
So, a lot of people might be like, you guys are crazy, or, to get matching tattoos but these are not strangers anymore.
Yeah.
They're not strangers. They're almost like freaking family.
Yeah.
If I need anything, I can call them. If whatever, in any situation, they're always there. So I want to get a little curita on me.
Yeah. No. Seriously, they really are family. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously. Hey, so cheers to the group chat. You guys really are family. Next tattoo we get, we're gonna try to vlog them. We're gonna try to vlog them up.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to vlog them. Just cause it's fun. Like the whole like excitement of like, oh fuck, I'm about to be in pain, and then you start getting tatted. It does hurt a little bit in the beginning, but then if you're like sipping a little bit, it might help with the pain.
It's funny because the last tattoo that I got was the rose.
Yeah.
It was on my neck, and it's a neck tattoo. I was laughing. It didn't even hurt. It was just, It was like and our brother Victor was like, "Can you shut the fuck up?" I couldn't stop laughing. Like it was like, I'm not ticklish, but that made me freaking start busting out laughing.
Yeah, I remember when you got that. It was pretty tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of tattoos, so for those of you that know me, I have the moon tatted on me. So I have the moon right here on my face, and then I have the moon right here on my hand. I'm gonna try to insert a video. But a lot of my clients and a lot of my really close friends, they also get a moon tatted on themselves, Yeah. So like for example, my homegirl Dulce, shout out Dulce, all the way out there in LA. She got the moon tatted right here on her chest. Because of me,
Yeah.
So that meant a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? And then also right here, my sister right here, she also got the moon right here on her hand. She got the moon tatted, so the moon like really means a lot to me. It really means a lot to us, and then also a lot of my clients, they've showed me like they get their moon tatted, but they'll be like, hey, I got the moon tatted because after our reading.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, like, that means a lot to me,
Yeah.
And then another thing too is I was watching the movie, the tarot movie, and they actually showed the tarot cards, some of the tarot cards. And one of the tarot cards, the Lover's card, the skulls had a moon right here, a moon tattoo right here on the left side.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to insert the picture right here, right? Mm-hmm. But so that was pretty cool to me. I had to pause it. I was like, oh, is that the moon on their fucking face? The same way that I have it. So I go online. I try to buy the same tarot deck that they're using, and it's not on sale because it was only a tarot deck that was made for specifically for the movie, But also speaking real quick, this is just like a side note about tarot cards. If you've ever seen the show Penny Dreadful, I put a lot of people onto that. The Lover's card on the Penny Dreadful, if you look at it, it's a girl's lips and it is a scorpion. So it wouldn't really make sense to nobody. But if you know me and Scorpios, so then it would make sense of like, okay, why would there be a girl and then a scorpion, on the Lover's card, Mm-hmm. So I actually have that tarot card. I mean that tarot deck because of the show Penny Dreadful. That one is available. It's like I think they have it on Amazon now. But I wish they would have the one from the movie tarot movie, because I like the when I saw the skull with the moon right here on his left side. I was I need that. I posted it on my Instagram. Yeah, Scorpion Tarot, and then
Erica_Tinez.
Yeah, I'm gonna post our tags right here.
Talking about my IG handle, a lot of people don't know how to pronounce my name on IG. They think it's Tinez.
Yeah.
So my last name is Martinez. So it's a short abbreviation of Martinez. So the Tinez is Tinez, not Tinez.
Yes.
So it's Erica Tinez.
Yes.
Yeah. So just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. So everybody will be like, "Hey, Erica Tinez."
Yeah.
Erica Tinez.
Like, there's nothing tiny about this. It is Tinez.
Tinez.
Tina's.
That sounds like some straight no salvo shit. Right?
No, seriously. I had like a couple people like, oh, you're Erica Tina's or Tiny's. And I'm like, no, Tina's.
Yeah.
So yeah, my last name is Martinez, so that's why it's T-I-N-E-Z.
Shout out Scorpion Tarot. Scorpion Tarot made me this shirt right here. If you need your shirt, your hoodie, whatever, hit them up, message them, Scorpion.tarot. And then make sure you add both of us, Saca las Dolitas, and
Erica Tinez.
all right, guys. Thank you so much.